Latinos, you can scream MAGA all you want, vote red, only speak English, even call ICE yourself, but you will never be the exception. You will never be white, and it's not going to stop you from getting racially profiled.
¿Cómo se llama, señor? Señor, ¿cómo se llama para poder buscar a su familia?
No matter how hard you try, you will never be white.
I was literally at work.
All of a sudden, I see the lights behind me.
I see them with guns and everything drawn, and all of a sudden, somebody just grabs me from my shirt.
If you're brown and overweight, right now is not the time to be brown and overweight. Because I don't know if you've heard, but we're being hunted.
The first question they asked me was, where was I born?
One of them tells him, just get him, he's Mexican, he points me out.
It was a matter of seconds.
Help me! Help me!
Latinos, you can scream MAGA all you want, vote red, only speak English, even call ICE yourself, but you will never be the exception. You will never be white, and it's not going to stop you from getting racially profiled. Who said that?
For my husband, I'm like, are you sure you want to vote Republican? And he's saying he's going to deport criminals. You're not a criminal. Every time we go to ICE, they tell you, Mr. Juarez, your wife is no criminal. He voted for him, and now he's deporting his wife. And now they deported me. They're kicking me out, and they're breaking my family apart.
Hey man, listen, it's sad to see the Hispanic community go through what they're going through right now. But as a black man, we're going to sit this one out.
You was singing all that mess, talking about I we vote for Donald Trump. And now you're screaming, shouting, acting like we supposed to give a damn about your husband being deported after you was singing, talking about I love my freedom. But your man ain't free no more, is he? Like we supposed to have to give. Who said that?
Am I surprised that 60% of Latino voters voted for Trump? Absolutely not. Nobody hates illegal immigrants more than immigrants who just got their citizenships.
If my brown brothers and sisters had to listen to black women, your poor Abuelita wouldn't be getting deported right now.
Why are Latinos asking black people to join them in the protest? But last month, black people asked Latinos to stop saying the N-word because black people find it disrespectful when Latinos say the N-word. And Latinos were so offended that they started disrespecting the black community.
Why is it only the Latin Americans? You know what I mean? Why is it not the Australians? You know how many Australians I know that live here and actually take your jobs?
There are approximately 600,000 undocumented immigrants from Europe in the United States. How come we're not seeing them being rounded up? Is it because they're white and not brown or black?
And why are we only targeting Latino immigrants? Is Asian immigrants, black immigrants, white immigrants, European, dare I say, you know?
I was an illegal immigrant in the United States of America, but because of the color of my skin and the color of my hair and who I am, I have never been questioned. I have never been questioned about whether I'm American. No one has ever said, do you speak English? Because they didn't assume that I couldn't because of being an immigrant. I am an immigrant in your country.
You will never be white. As much as you, a fellow Latino, wants to be in proximity to whiteness, you will never be white.
Now I can empathize and sympathize with the black community. I've never been able to do that before because I would hear them say things like, oh, you know, we walk down the street and we get profiled and, you know, cops will just suddenly stop and frisk or whatever just because of the color of their skin. And I always thought like, you know, it's a little bit of a stretch. It feels like a little bit of a stretch. That person must be doing something, right? And obviously, I've never experienced that before. I've never felt that way before and stuff. And so I always thought like, ignorantly, by the way, on my part, thinking like, you know, I think you guys are, because I'm brown, you know, I've never felt that and stuff like that, you know, I'm also a minority. But now, for thus it wasn't the cops. Cops aren't just randomly to go and checking in the past. But now it's our turn, right? Now we feel it. Now we feel like, crap, can I just go down the street? Do I need my paper? You know, it's like, why are you stopping me? I'm a U.S. citizen. We're not doing anything wrong. And now we're being persecuted. And so now I'm thinking like, crap, this is what the black community meant, you know, and I kind of feel bad. Well, I feel bad because I never really could understand where they were coming from or where you guys were coming from. But I can assure you that now that it's here with us too, it's like crap. I honestly, legitimately didn't think it was real. But it's real as hell, and it's obviously minority groups that are targeted and persecuted pretty much, and it's right now with us is because we're brown. You guys have had your turn when, you know, cops were just in bigger cities, urban areas, stopping disproportionately, you know, the black community and stuff. And I just want to say, like, I guess now I understand. I think moving forward, there's going to be a little bit more unity because we now can see where you guys are coming from, or at least I can, you know. And so, yeah, guys, I just want to say sorry for being ignorant before, but I hope this unites all communities, not just minorities, and call out things for what they are, regardless of the race.
How does the Latino vote differ so much from the black vote? Because we got our own white people. Oh. And people don't understand that we have and the assimilation possibility for Latinx, Latina, Latin people is higher. People can come from other parts of Latin America, marry white as like they're told to do, assimilate and assume a white identity that black people cannot escape from. So they will continue to vote in that way because to them that's upward mobility. And unfortunately for us, success means being patted on the back. Not all of us, because y'all gonna go crazy on Twitter. I ain't got a Twitter, so it's okay. But they get the pat on the back from white people, and they feel like that's what being American is. Damn. And that colorism is real in our community. It is real.
So Latinos are blaming black people for them getting deported, saying we are not standing up for them. This says, but why isn't my black community standing up for you like us Latinos did for BLM? We stood up for you in the voting booth, where it counted, where it mattered. 92% of black women voted against this situation. 80% of black men voted against this situation. And you got the nerve and the audacity when you go and look at the numbers for Latino men and women, how they voted. And I promise you, they didn't vote nowhere near the levels we voted. And now you have the nerve and the audacity to blame us. You got the nerve to be coming at black women in the community. You got the nerve. We told you there were multiple black creators that told you guys that it wasn't just illegals that were going to get deported who had criminal records. You thought they wasn't going to come for my husband, son, daughter, Abuelita, Tio, because they haven't committed any crimes. They just over here living a carefree, safe, non-criminal life. They snatching y'all up too. And we told you that they would, and you did not believe us. And you made a bad decision. So wear it. Suffer in silence. Wear it. Do not blame anybody else. Look at your own community around you. And the rights that you do have. We were the ones. Our ancestors paid for those rights. The 1965 Civil Rights Act. We paid for those. Dogs were let loose on us. We were unalived. We were imprisoned. We went through Jim Crow where we couldn't even eat or go to the same movie theater or the bathroom or drink out of the same water fountain. We went through chattel slavery for hundreds of years, but this is our fault? How dare you? And I have love for Latino men and women. I have love for that community. Lots of friends. Lots of people I've done business with. But don't you dare come at us in this community when we told you what was going to happen. Suffer in silence. Wait another 2 years, vote in the midterms, and then wait another 4 years and vote right in the next election. But how dare you blame?
Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. If you have watched the video till now, I'm really grateful. My name is Gislen. So today we'll be talking about the Latinos, which are in regret because the immigration politics are not favoring them anymore, and the thing is so unfair. So you're going to be seeing many more clips in this video of how the Latinos are dragging themselves online, giving their reasons why they think they are not treated fairly, and many more. So please subscribe to my channel, turn on your notification. Let's watch the clips together. I'll be right back shortly.
Blame us.
Another Latino for Trump just got their happy ending. This is Mario Guevara, a news reporter based out of the Atlanta area who is very pro-ICE and very pro-MAGA. And like most Latinos for Trump, he really thought he was white. He thought they would accept him. He thought he was part of their little group. But to Mario's surprise, he recently found out that he's not that white. Mario is currently in his native country of El Salvador, because he got deported. But it doesn't end there for Mario. He actually got the Latino for Trump special. Not only was he recently deported to El Salvador, but he was also held in an ICE detention center for 100 days. But not only that, he was also held in solitary confinement. He really thought he got the MAGA pass, but instead he got the Latino for Trump special. Now, after being deported to El Salvador, Mario released this statement. And what's insane to me is that he is still bootlegging. He still thinks he's white. He still thinks that MAGA loves him. He still thinks that he's part of their special little group. But regardless, I love happy endings like this. Karma is a beautiful thing, and karma does not discriminate. But anyways, let me know what you guys think.
Hey man, listen. It's sad to see the Hispanic community go through what they're going through right now. But as a black man, we're going to sit this one out. This has nothing to do with us and everything to do with y'all guys. When I see these videos and y'all talking about humbling black people, humbling black women, oh, first of all, don't fix your mouth to run your mouth about humbling nothing about black people. That ain't nowhere in your place to even do. You understand me? Figure something out. You need to be hollering at the other people that's actually doing this shit to you. Have that energy for them. But you don't have no energy for black people. You can't. Because we told you what it was. But y'all decided to go against the program. You thought you were bigger than the program. They showed you that you wasn't like them. And we're showing you that you're not like us. Just how y'all show us that we're not like y'all. And that y'all supposedly want to act superior against black people. Because you thought your skin was lighter, you thought because your hair was a little straight that these white folks was going to actually help you out and look out for you. Nah, bro. You learned the hard way. We told y'all who to go vote for. With all the disrespect towards Kamala Harris, y'all like to mispronounce her name, disrespect her. Y'all like to disrespect black people and all that, bro. But then you turn around and need our help. Bro, we're not doing that. But what we will do is pray for you. We'll pray for your children. And pray that y'all find a way and make a way. But you cannot, I repeat, you cannot expect black people to jump in that fire with you. We're not doing that. Because that type of energy ain't reciprocated for us. And it's been proven over the decades with y'all people. Shout out to the Hispanics that actually stood down and stayed down with us. You know, during those trying times. That voted for Kamala Harris, that actually voted for change, a better president. Shout out to y'all. But your counterparts, not so much. Y'all got to figure that out. Get it out the mud, do what you need to do, but take some accountability for your actions. And aim that anger to the ones where it really need to go. Because you can't bark up this tree. We ain't going for it. The black community will not go for it. We ain't standing for it. We ain't even getting in that fight with y'all. Y'all got to hold that down. And guess what? We're going to respond like this. We ain't going to respond in kind. We're not going to respond unkind. We're not going to do that. We're not going to match your crappy energy. Because we don't have to, bro. Black is beautiful. Y'all hold it down. Y'all be easy. Figure it out, Mexicans. Figure it out, Hispanics. Figure it out, everybody else that's getting deported. But the way I see it, it is what it is. That's y'all fight. That's not ours. We're going to stand down on this one. Black folk, y'all hold it down. Mind your business, man, and keep it moving, man. Y'all hold it down.
They are being starved. They are thirsty, only given 1 cup of water per day, are denied bathroom privileges, are denied medical attention. People in ICE concentration camps are losing their lives. And don't even think about saying FAFO, fuck around and find out, to these people in ICE detention centers. It is a shame that members of the black community started the trend, and so many other people followed. This is an updated voting poll. Updated. Brown people voted for Kamala Harris more, but you fall for the colonizers' divisive tactics, the inaccurate voting polls, the initial propaganda. It is immature and immoral to be centering that type of behavior in response to a community that is being mass deported, imprisoned in concentration camps, and tossed out of the country to who knows where without any rights or contact to any lawyer or family. When we should be focused on solidarity, and this has to stop immediately, especially those of you who claim to be activists perpetuating this FAFO BS nonsense.
Shouts out to Aaliyah, because this is where it was on her page when I first saw this lady, this Mexican lady. And then I went to her page and she doubled down and literally said that they helped us during the Civil War, which is a lie. And the Mexicans helped free the slaves. First of all, Mexico had slavery themselves that wasn't abolished until 1829 or 1830 or something, somewhere around there. And the president that abolished slavery in Mexico was Afro-Indigenous. I don't know why they keep leaving that part out. He looked more like a negro than he looked like. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? And when we were down there, we was fighting beside them. We was helping to protect their borders. They conveniently leave that out. For all this civil rights, nobody that was not fighting with us for civil rights. It's a lie and a scam, not as a collective. And they know a lot of them are anti-black. It is so crazy that they keep blaming us. First of all, we've been saying fuck around and found out, just like we've been saying a whole bunch of other shit that they co-opt and steal and turn into something else. Fuck around and found out never really had no political meaning. That's just how black people talk. Bitch, fuck around and find out. That's how we talk. Why do they keep blaming us and censoring us when we are not the ones that's putting them in concentration camps? We do not yield, nor do we hold the power to deport them. They are focusing on the wrong people. Why y'all not mad at MAGA? Why y'all not sticking it to the white man? I mean, we just got to call it a spade a spade. It's so weird that the Mexican and the Latino community keeps coming for black people. It's because we're not putting our bodies, we're not sacrificing our bodies and going and running out and standing on the front lines. Is that what it is? Why they got so much animosity toward us like we're the ones that's doing this to them? We're not inflicting any pain on you. And as per Aaliyah's video, because I never saw that initial video, she played a video of a bald head clear guy coining fuck around and find out for political purposes. Once again, stealing our shit, renaming, reclassifying it, giving it a different meaning. We're not making fun of y'all like that. We really ain't. We don't give a... It's unfortunate, but stop blaming. You're pointing. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. This is bizarre. I don't know how we get in it. How we keep getting in it.
I, for one, am never going to forget how a lot of you guys on this app treated black women and the black men, but specifically the black women who said that we were resting and we were sitting this one out after the country played in our face when it came to Kamala being elected for president. I will never forget that, because over the past year and a half that we have declared that we are resting, we have continuously seen people in our country be continuously anti-black and racist. The Latino community tried to come at us when everything started happening with the ICE raids. And now look, we have Latino people who are trying to fight us in the comments, fight other black people in the comments for calling out the consistent racism and anti-blackness within the Latino community on the heels of this Ashley Gonzalez video that has popped up, the sheriff.
So today on here, I saw something that really bothered me. A Latino woman basically was asking why the black community isn't there for the Latino community like they were there for us during BLM. Oh boy, y'all might want to buckle up for this one, because this is about to be a CM Punk type rant. And in the theme of this Phil Brooks type rant, let me go and say the words that he once said to the universe. Do we have everybody's attention now? Now then, I say that because I find it funny that it takes us stepping back as a community entirely for people to recognize what's going on. Now, notice I said it was funny. I did not say I was shocked. Because this is what always happens. You see, somehow we are always blamed for things, despite the fact that a lot of times it's not our fault. And this one definitely is not our fault. Did you see those voting numbers? We didn't put that piece of shit in office. You did it. But you say you helped us during BLM and that's why we should help you? I don't remember that. Because you see, what I remember is that it took a black man losing his life at a point where the world had no choice but to watch for you to recognize that we go through shit. But you have the gall to sit there and blame us when the only thing that we did was try to prevent this from happening. Hey, I actually have a crazy idea. How about instead of blaming my community, you do what everybody tells us to do and check your own? because they were the ones with the superiority complexes that made them think that they were better than people that look just like them. And excuse me, but why do we always have to be the ones that have grace for people? Because from where I'm sitting, a lot of people don't show us that same grace when things happen with us. Because the thing is, we read the 900-page document. We researched. We looked into things. I'm not sure we can say the same about you. Now then, I know it's not everybody. So right now, we need as much solidarity as possible. Period. Now then, if you want to sit there and point fingers, cool, whatever. But us, we got a world to save. So what you do from this point is up to you.
Is a great policy. These foundations are poured, ready to go, and we can't even start the construction on them. But we voted for the American dream, and unfortunately right now we're not seeing that.
For months, federal agents have been sweeping up workers at construction sites in South Texas.
ICE has raided us anywhere between 10 to 15 times throughout different subdivisions.
Now, work sites across the Rio Grande Valley have ground to a halt. And that's got some Trump supporters in this midterm battleground changing their minds.
These people would just show up to our job sites with no warrants, taking all our workers, even the workers with proper documentation.
Many who work in the construction industry here told us they largely rely on immigrant workers, some of whom are undocumented.
Latinos in the United States have not earned the support of black people for us to be demanding, oh yeah, why aren't they coming out to protest with us? Why aren't they engaging in activism with us? Because we haven't earned it at all, in the slightest. Or did you guys forget that 46% of all eligible Latino voters voted for Donald Trump in the 2024 presidential election? Or how about the fact that racism, anti-blackness, colorism, all of these things are still very much pervasive in our communities? Bro, Latinos haven't even reconciled with the fact that they can't use the N-word unless they're also black themselves, because Afro-Latinos exist. Oh, and if we're talking about Miami, oof, you'll see the whitest MAGA Latinos be like, bro, but I grew up in the hood. I grew up around black people in Overtown or in Liberty City. I could say it, bro. No one's going to stop me from saying it. It's my right. I'm not racist. I have a black friend. We haven't even gotten over that. And we want black people to go to protest with us, to engage in activism with us, putting their lives, their freedom, their bodies on the line? No. I completely understand any black person that wants to just disengage, disregard us. I get it, guys. I really, really do. And we, as Latinos, as a collective, should not be harboring resentment against black people, criticizing them, getting angry at them, questioning them. No. No. Because we've earned this. They are completely justified in feeling the way they feel and doing what they're doing. Now, I would like to give a message to the black folks watching this video. You are completely justified in your feelings and in doing what you're doing, and I respect it. But please remember that black folks are also being affected by this persecution of undocumented migrants. And I feel like that's not talked about enough either. Here, Miami, Florida is the best example. Haitians, Jamaicans, Bahamians, Afro-Cubans, Afro-Hondurans, Garifunas, black people from all over Latin America and all over the world, Africans, just so many black people that are also undocumented that are really being affected by the persecution of this administration. And of course, much like any other entity in space, black folks in immigration detention centers, in the immigration system, are treated worse than their white, Latino, Asian counterparts. So it's really important to acknowledge that and just let you guys know. But yeah, Latinos, we need to tighten up. If you guys want the support of the black community, then earn it. Demonstrate that we can solve these issues of racism in our own communities, and please stop saying the N-word. If you're not black, don't say the N-word. It's really simple, actually.
I don't ever want to hear that Trump is a racist, because what's happening right now is 1000% about color. He's targeting innocent Latinos and deporting them, tearing families apart, even deporting Americans. He's deported American children with cancer without their medical supplies. On top of that, he's deporting people that are actually in the legal process of becoming Americans. Meanwhile, on Monday, he is welcoming white, keyword white, South Africans into America. He's providing them housing, prepaid phones, weather appropriate clothing, groceries, house furnishings, all while also saying that Latinos are draining the economy. Are you, like, be so fucking for real. Be so fucking for real, because these are the same Latinos that work multiple jobs. When have you seen a Latino immigrant begging on the street? Oh wait. Latino immigrants work multiple jobs, don't even qualify for the benefits that he falsely claims that they are abusing. Babe, they can't even get these benefits. They will sell you flowers, wash your car, wash your house, wash the dishes. They do everything. They don't qualify for these benefits. You think if they qualified for these benefits that they would have all these multiple jobs, babe? Oh my God, like, at this point, I just don't want to hear it. I feel like there's so many people that I know personally that have been gaslighting me, constantly saying, oh, Trump he's not racist, he loves Latinos. Then make it make sense. Make it make sense. And then the ACLU has already reported there has been so many U.S. citizens that have been arrested and detained because they have been racially profiled. Yeah, for the color of their skin and for speaking Spanish. So please, I don't want to fucking hear it. It is about race. It is about color. If you're black and brown in America, you are targeted. And right now they're trying to get rid of habeas corpus, which is going to eliminate your right to resist arrest. So yeah, for all the Latinos that voted for Trump, babe, it's you or me next at the end of the day. Like, this is about color. This is about preserving whiteness. This has always been that. And you know, I don't think that we are at a point to like blame the people, the Latinos that voted for Trump anymore. I think it's just wake up. Like, there's literally nothing that he's doing that's going to benefit you. Nothing. And I don't think that you need to wait for it to like personally affect you for you to wake up. I really beg and implore you to do your own research and just wake up. This isn't right. This is so sad.
Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. So we'll be looking at how the immigration policy is really affecting the Latinos, because they were the ones who stand close to the current president Trump, and they think they were going to have a lot of benefit. They think the black folks that refused to take part in such during the voting, they were being delusional. They think they were going to be very like they think everything was going to favor them. They think everything was in place until when the immigration politics start turning the backs on them, and they are dragging it online, talking about a lot of things, trying to bring the black folks to assist them. Meanwhile, all this shit started in 2017, and many of them are facing the works, what they vote for, and they are being delusional, trying to put the black force in it. And many of the Latinos, the black folks, in as much as many of them are really feeling heartbreaking about what they are seeing, what they are witnessing, but it's really too late. You don't expect the black force to come save you after warning you about what you were in for. So it's really devastating to see majority of the Latinos cry out loud on social media, but it's actually they are reaping the fruits of their labors. So we can't judge what's actually happening. We can't do anything as for now. So I would really like to hear your thoughts on what you think about this. Comment your thoughts, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your notifications so whenever I drop the video like this, you'll be the first person to watch.